Live from KSBY 6, the Central Coast's #1 local news. This is Action News Daybreak.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for watching Action News Daybreak. I'm Richard Gerhardt.
And I'm Sherry Small. Good morning as well. It's 5:30. Let's check out, oops, my lip just started bleeding. Let's send it out to Rob Carlmark quickly for our weather update. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Sherry and Richard. We're live here in Port San Luis. Another cold morning on tap, and then another warm day. Looking for some high temperatures in the 70s in Paso Robles, 77 for San Luis Obispo, and Santa Barbara there right in the low 70s. So here we are again live in Port San Luis, and we're getting smarter as the days go on. So we're going to have ourselves, this is one place where it's legal to have a campfire as long as it's in a ring. So we're going to attempt to do that during the course of the show and actually help ourselves out and stay a little warm.
We lucked out this year. And you know, we also lucked out getting Rob Carlmark out there to do the weather live this morning. He is out at Port San Luis this morning. Good morning, Rob. How's it feeling out there?
Yeah, you guys lucked out. Even though it looks like it's raining pretty hard there, the amounts are not going to be all that much, but any change in the overall pattern is welcome. We're starting to really get behind in some of our rainfall totals. Now, like I mentioned, we're here at Port San Luis, and I've come prepared. We've got some firewood, we've got some hot dogs, and we're going to attempt to have a little beach barbecue around 5:36 in the morning. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
So,
Nothing like hot dogs for breakfast.
Breakfast of champions. That's what I say.
Barbecued hot dogs.
All right. Thanks so much. I guess eggs don't do well over an open fire pit.
Probably.
Well, hello, welcome back. I know my Boy Scout leader back at home growing up as a kid would be very proud of me right now. I got this fire started pretty quickly. It's going well. It's nice and warm. But as you know, if you're not near a fire, you're indoors. Things are warm and nice, but outside it's absolutely frigid. This is one way to do it. Sherry, Richard, back in the studio, that's another way.
All right, I'm going to bring out some marshmallows and graham crackers and chocolate. We'll make s'mores on my breakfast break. How about that?
Oh, don't worry, we've got a few surprises built in here. So during the course of the show,
hot dogs
we're going to have a little breakfast here.
All right, sounds good.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the second half hour of Action News Daybreak. It is Tuesday, November 5th. I'm Richard Gerhardt.
Ooh, just 20 days to
No, it's not November 5th. It's December 5th.
December 5th, yes.
Can I ever get the date right?
I can't believe you said November. All right, just 20 more days till D-Day, as I call it.
D-Day.
Well, you know, you got to have all your
That's true.
everything wrapped and ready to go. All right, but right now it is time to take a quick look at our True View 6 forecast, and standing by live out at Port San Luis is Rob Carlmark. Standing by the fire, huh? Keeping warm?
Yeah, we are keeping warm. Richard, I hope your family reminds you of when Christmas is. The kids might be a little disappointed when they wake up and you're sleeping in and they've got no presents.
It's like, well, it's November 25th. What do you mean?
He'll be based in the turkey thinking it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
20 shopping days left, and if you ask Richard, you got at least 2-3 months.
Hangers, hot dogs, marshmallows.
What more do you need?
Especially for November or December or whatever month it is.
Good morning, welcome back. It is time to go on out to Port San Luis and check in with Rob Carlmark, who's out battling the elements.
Battling the elements.
Next to a bonfire on the beach.
Cooking
Not
hot
a bad
dogs.
way to make a living, Rob.
No, it's not at all. I can't complain. You know, when you battle the elements, you better come in ready to fight fire with fire, right? Huh? Bad pun? Anyway, we are roasting some hot dogs here, Port San Luis. This is one way to beat the chill. The other way is to, of course, hide under your covers and hit the snooze a few more times, which some of us might have done this morning. Anyway, nice, beautiful weather.
Here's a live look at Port San Luis this morning.
Ooh, take a look
When
at
we
that.
come back, yeah, wow, when we come back, breakfast. Actually, we're going to have to check on your True View 6 forecast. Don't go away.
And we'll sing Kumbaya.
Meteorologist Rob Carlmark and your True View 6 forecast.
Good morning and welcome back. You know, in many ways, sunrise is better than a sunset. It's a little quieter, it's more calm, it's more peaceful. We've got a nice campfire going here to stay warm because, as you know, it certainly is bitterly cold. So we'll go ahead and take a look at your forecast. I'm going to go ahead and have myself a hot dog. Wrap it. This is a little trick I learned in New Zealand. You just wrap it in a piece of bread and it's sometimes cheaper than the buns, and it tastes just as good. So back to you in the studio.
All right.
I think you need a little ketchup on that or something.
I know
Mustard.
something. That looks a little dry, but oh no.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the third half hour of Action News Daybreak. It is Tuesday, November 5th. It's December. Oh, my goodness. I'm not even going to tell you who I am today.
All right, I'm Sherry Small. Your time right now, it is coming up on 6:30. Let's send it on out to Rob Carlmark, who is out live in Port San Luis this morning, keeping warm by a bonfire. Good morning once again, Rob.
Hope you're enjoying your
Sherry
November.
and Richard. It's been a beautiful, I can't wait to see what the beginning of December is going to be like. Anyway, it's a beautiful morning here in Port San Luis. We've got a campfire to keep us warm since we're out here for at least a couple hours. Look at this, so nice. You know, Sherry, Richard, I don't need gloves today because I've got a nice fire to keep us warm.
It really is a beautiful setting out there, so not bad to get paid to sit there, huh?
We're going to round out the morning very nicely. And also in true campfire fashion, you know that old tale, the smoke only blows to where you're sitting. I've got it right in my face right now. So we're going to have to send it back to you.
All right, and
I think that's only a third of a s'more.
yeah.
Well, I said offshore winds, and you know, it's blowing offshore right in my face. So good planning on my part.
All right, at least.
Yeah, no kidding. You'd think you
At
would have
least
sat on
we
the
know you're accurate. All right. Now, smart.
We don't know, but accurate is okay.
No. Good job. Thank you very much. Oh, jogging with your mouth full. What'd your mama teach you? Okay, I tell you what, we'll keep a cup of coffee hot for you if you bring in a marshmallow, roasted marshmallow. And I like mine just lightly brown, none of that burnt stuff.
I want to know how many marshmallows
Okay.
you've actually eaten.